if you put something toward it, then the worst thing you're going to lose is that something. If you put nothing toward it, then the worst thing you're going to lose is $1.583 million.
So if 2020 Scott Carty could talk to 1990s Scott Carty when you started, what would you want to know about the future and all of, your career so far? Like, what advice would you give yourself?
I would have told myself to go to every single one of the multiple opportunities I had to go watch Kurt Cobain and Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Soundgarden and all the grunge bands in Seattle. I did get to see a lot of them. I would just say, that story that I told you about Amazon, it would be if you feel something and believe it, put something toward it. Don't put nothing toward it. If you put something toward it, then the worst thing you're going to lose is that something. If you put nothing toward it, then the worst thing you're going to lose is $1.583 million, right? And I just think that if you find a way and say, all right, no, there's a reason I believe in that, and I'm going to go for that. Listen to yourself, know yourself. Do not try to serve other people before you're listening to yourself, knowing yourself, and doing what it is that really matters to you, that interests you, that fuels you and drives you. I got very much into a role of the company man and supporting and, I can jump in and do that. I can help with that. And it veered me off course a lot of the ways. I don't look at that as a negative at all. I just can look at it very factually and say, if I hadn't have done that, then maybe I would have gotten my full-time radio job sooner, or I would have gotten on TV sooner, as opposed to working on the back end as a creative services coordinator, and then the creative services director, and then the operations manager, and sitting in meetings and dealing with files and stuff that just drains me. But I had a 6-figure job and I've got 2 kids, and I don't look at any of that as a bad thing. It was all for good reason. It taught me all great lessons. But I can say that if I would have just stayed really true to what it is that I wanted and allowed myself to believe in myself better and to take a couple of more risks, who knows where I'd be right now. I'm not unhappy with where I am, but I also know that maybe I could be somewhere different. You don't sit there and put that weight on you and just say, well, yeah, you screwed up. Here, now look at you. No, you look at it and go, okay, guess what? I can reset again today. I got tomorrow. So how can I take this and go apply it and, use that 10-year perspective or that 30-year perspective and apply it to the next 30 days?